My dear friends, welcome back. In this video, we are trying to find the solution of the chapter 5 NCERT Geography. Okay, class 6. So here we go. First question हमारा है मेजर डोमेन्स फोर मेजर डोमेन्स ऑफ द अर्थ. ओके, तो पहला हमारा डोमेन कौन सा है? लिथोस्फेयर. ओके, इसको बोलते हैं सॉलिड रॉक. इसमें क्या होगा? आपका सॉइल होगा, ठीक है, और क्रस्ट होगा. अपर मोस्ट लेयर ऑफ द अर्थ प्लस क्रस्ट. ओके, दूसरा हमारा लेयर है जो लिक्विड वाला है, वो है हाइड्रोस्फेयर. ओके, दिस इज द स्फेयर विच कंटेन्स वाटर, लिक्विड, mainly water. I am talking about water. That is why called hydrosphere. Hydro means water. Okay, third is atmosphere, which is the layer of air, chiefly nitrogen and oxygen. Okay, and there is another layer which comprises of all these three layers. Okay, all these three layers interact in a very narrow area, and this narrow area, as you can see, this area, this rectangular side area is called biosphere. Bio means what? Bio means living beings. So biosphere is an interaction, a narrow zone where all these three domains of the earth interact. So this is called biosphere. Okay. Next question. Name the major continents of the earth. Okay, so I have a trick to remember the continents according to their size. This is a trick to remember continents. Okay, remember continents according to their size. Okay, according to their size. Okay, so just remember it in Hindi. एशिया और अफ्रीका ने अंग्रेजों को, सॉरी, लिटिल मिस्टेक है, एशिया और अफ्रीका ने सभी अंग्रेजों को, ओके, सभी अंग्रेजों को इंग्लिश सिखा दिया. ओके, एशिया और यहाँ हेयर इज और एशिया और अफ्रीका ने सारे अंग्रेजों को, हेरिस को, इंग्लिश सिखा दिया. तो here you cover 6 continents and the remaining one is Australia, which is automatically the smallest continent on earth. Okay, this is the smallest continent in terms of area. Okay, smallest continent area wise. Okay, and Asia is the largest continent area wise, containing 30% of the land surface. Okay, now we have to name 2 continents out of these 7 continents which lie entirely in the southern hemisphere. Okay, very easy. This is 0 degree. Okay, this is 23.5 degree north. Okay, this is Tropic of Capricorn, 23.5 degree south. Okay, and this is our Antarctic Circle. Okay, Antarctic Circle. Now here is Africa. Okay, here is Africa, which lies in both northern hemisphere, as you can see this portion, and also some portion in southern hemisphere. So this is not a continent which is entirely in southern hemisphere, because this area is southern hemisphere and this area is northern hemisphere. Now here is your like, you can draw here, this is here, this is like, okay, and so this is your like a little bit like southern South America. Okay, and here somewhere here is your Australia. Okay, somewhere here is Australia. I pick a different color for Australia, suppose this one. So this is your Australia and this is your New Zealand, and here is your Antarctica. So which are the two continents which are entirely in southern hemisphere? This one, as you can see, and this one. So South America can also be considered as entirely in southern hemisphere, but it is connected with Isthmus of Panama with Northern America, North America. So these two continents are undoubtedly are completely in what? Southern hemisphere. Okay. So these two continents can be answered here. First one is Australia and the second one is Antarctica. Okay. Name the different layers of the atmosphere. So for this I have a different trick, and this trick is Tasumte. Okay. Tasumte. T for troposphere. Okay. S for stratosphere. S for stratosphere. Okay, I make it very clear. Okay, I will make you very clear to understand. Let me have a very clear space. Let me clear some space for it. Okay, now, now, okay, I have picked my pen. So this is the formula Tasumte. This is the trick to remember the layers of the atmosphere. Okay, trick to remember the layers of atmosphere. The first one is what? First one is troposphere. This is troposphere. This is a stratosphere. This is a stratosphere. This is mesosphere. Okay. This is mesosphere. This is thermosphere. And this is exosphere. Okay. Very simple to remember. Tasumte. Okay. Why is the Earth called blue planet? Very simple answer. Earth is called blue planet because 71% of Earth approximately is covered by water, okay, and only 29% is land. So that is why it is called blue planet. Why is the northern hemisphere called the land hemisphere? Okay, this is a very good question. This is a very good question because in this question you are going to learn something very new. Okay, northern hemisphere is something which are above the equator. Okay, suppose this is a rough sketch of our Earth and this is 0 degree, so this area is northern hemisphere. Now comprising of Asia and all those Arabian Sea, and then Africa, and then Europe, and this Russia, and then Japan. Okay, and then here is Indonesia, and then here is Australia. So this northern hemisphere comprising of Asia, Europe, okay, and here is northern America. This comprises of 68% of total land that is on Earth. Okay, total land surface of Earth. This northern hemisphere comprises of 68% of total land surface of the Earth. Okay, and the rest 32% is in this southern hemisphere. So the picture is very clear before you. आपको पता तो चल ही गया होगा कि क्यों northern hemisphere को land hemisphere कहते हैं. क्यों? Because 68% of total land surface of the earth is found in northern part of the globe, northern part of the earth. Okay, now why is the biosphere important for living organism? Okay, अब लाइफ के लिए आपको क्या चाहिए? लाइफ के लिए तीन जो सबसे इंपॉर्टेंट चीज है वो क्या है? एयर, water and land. And this air means atmosphere, water means hydrosphere, and land is what? Lithosphere. So the interaction of all these three things is happening only in this narrow zone called biosphere. That is why life is existent only in biosphere, and that is the reason why it is important for living organisms. Okay, because of interaction of three layers of the atmosphere, three parts, three domains of the earth is only possible in biosphere. That is why life is This is so important for living organisms. Okay, so I hope you will write the answer, because the three essential part of life, that is air, water and land, exist only in biosphere. Okay, that is why it is so important for living organisms. Now I have to clear this whole drawings. Okay, now we will be moving to the next part of this exercise, MCQ part. Okay, what is the first question? Mountain range that separates Europe from Asia, and the options are very easy. Andes mountain, this is Andes mountain. So Andes mountain is in South America. Okay, the Himalayas are in India. Okay, and Urals mountain is a mountain which separates Europe from Asia. Okay, so correct answer is Ural mountain. Second question, the continent of North America is linked to South America by an isthmus. We know this land of North America is connected by South America by an isthmus of Panama, which is basically a piece of land, a narrow piece of land that joins this two bigger continents. Okay, so isthmus by definition is a narrow land which joins, which connects two larger land masses. Okay, a strait is a water body, a narrow water body which connects two larger water bodies. For example, this this is Bay of Bengal, and this is Arabian Sea, and this is joined by Palk Strait, which is between Sri Lanka and India. So this is a strait, and canal is basically this is a water body which is used for either, which is a man-made water structure which is either used for irrigation or for passage of like big ships, or for example Suez Canal, which joins to Red Sea and Mediterranean Sea. So this is another thing, but here the example is isthmus. But you must know what is the basic difference between isthmus, strait and canal. हमारा तीसरा क्वेश्चन है मेजर कॉन्स्टिट्यूएंट ऑफ एटमॉस्फेयर बाय परसेंट. तो परसेंटेज वाइज तो आप जानते हैं नाइट्रोजन जो है वो लगभग आपका 78% है, और ऑक्सीजन जो है 21%, एंड रिमेनिंग जो आपका है फिर बाकी जो है रिमेनिंग उसमें CO2, उसके बाद आर्गन, जेनन, एंड इस तरीके से आपका एटमॉस्फेयर का कंपोजिशन है. तो इसका आंसर तो आप जानते हैं नाइट्रोजन होगा. द डोमेन ऑफ द अर्थ कंसिस्टिंग ऑफ सॉलिड रॉक्स. So solid rocks means lithosphere. Litho means stone. Okay. Hydro, water, atmosphere, air. Which is the largest continent? Okay. I already given you a trick. That is एशिया और अफ्रीका ने सभी अंग्रेजों को इंग्लिश सिखा दिया. Okay. And last the remaining one is Australia. So this is the trick you need to remember in terms of area. Okay. Continent in terms of area. The third one is the deepest point on the earth is, okay, this is Mariana Trench. Okay, Mariana Trench, which is in Pacific Ocean, Guam Islands, near to Guam Islands. Okay, the ocean is named after a country. There is only one ocean that is named after a country, and that is Indian Ocean, because India is the prominent landmass that is there, prominent country that is there in the Indian Ocean. That is why this whole ocean is named after India, Indian Ocean. This is a narrow contact zone of land, water and air. That is coexistence of all the three domains of the earth is only possible in where? Biosphere. So here answer will be biosphere. Okay. The continents of Europe and Asia together are known as Eurasia. Eurasia means Europe plus Asia. Okay. The highest mountain peak on the earth is Mount Everest. Okay, which is this Mount Everest is found in Nepal. Okay, just remember this. Earlier, the height of this mountain, highest Mount Everest, was 8848 meter. 8848 meter, which was also 29029 feet. But now in 2010, in a joint survey of China and Nepal, इसका हाइट क्या हुआ है, एक नया हाइट इसको आइडेंटिफाई किया गया है, उसको बोलते हैं 8848.86 मीटर. which is a slight increase in the earlier height by 0.86 meter. Accordingly, you can adjust in terms of it. Okay. So this was the complete explanation of the exercise that we have in this chapter. Okay. If you do not have gone through my lecture on this chapter, you must go through. आपको पूरा चैप्टर का एक एक कंसेप्ट बिल्कुल क्लियर हो जाएगा. अगर फिर भी आपको कोई डाउट रहता है तो आप जरूर कमेंट बॉक्स में कमेंट कर सकते हैं एंड आई विल बी वेरी प्लीज टू आंसर योर क्वेरी. ओके, up till that, keep learning and be a curious reader. Thank you very much.